Well, did you know that there is an opera written about life and love in northern Michigan? North Country Opera. It's a popular feel-good folk musical that was performed in front of a sold-out crowd just a couple of years ago, 2022.
And it's coming back to the Ludington Area Center for the Arts, but this time on the big screen. And we have Andrew Skinner from LACA joining us now with all the details. Good morning, Andrew. Thanks for joining us on Good Day Northern Michigan.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So for people like me who have not seen North Country Opera,
and me,
what's it all about?
So North Country Opera is a folk musical written originally by Jay Steelstra, who just so happens to be a Ludington native. He grew up here, and I believe he still holds a few track records at Ludington High School. So he grew up here and then moved on to live down in Ann Arbor after attending the University of Michigan. And I believe he was a football coach down there as well. But he's always had a love for theater and music. So he combined those two about 42 years ago, originally when the North Country Opera was originally created and performed.
That's very cool. All right, so tell us about the transition then from the stage to the screen, how this came about. I understand this was something that was recorded in Ann Arbor last year, right?
It was recorded in Ann Arbor in the fall of 2022. So okay. In 2022, Jay's wife and Jay has since passed away, and some friends put together a revival of the North Country Opera and did a Northern Michigan tour that culminated in a performance down in Ann Arbor at the Arc. So for that final performance, they had a professional film crew come in and record the performance, the live performance for the audience. I believe it was like a 5-camera setup and all that stuff. So professionally done. And we're super excited to be able to show that to everybody that was here at the sold out show back in 2022, or those who were unable to get in the door because of all the tickets being sold out.
Yeah. So what have people said about North Country Opera? Are they loving the show? Is it pretty accurate to how Northern Michigan lives?
It's kind of Northern Michigan. The North Country Opera is set in a bar in the UP, and the main character is in love with a woman and then leaves, and then kind of goes to the big city and then misses Northern Michigan and all that stuff, and he comes back and they're reunited. But when we had the performance here, it was amazing singing. There's a live band that performed as well as part of the production, which is obviously all recorded as well in this film. But yeah, people enjoyed it immensely, and we're really excited to bring it back again.
So we're kind of getting a little taste of everything Northern Michigan, from fishing and hunting and snow sports and the local characters, but I'm also curious about how you would describe the musicality of this. Is it an opera, or is that just kind of a tweak on the, kind of poking fun at the style here for Northern Michigan?
It's kind of a play on the Northern Michigan opera, but the performances and the singing and all that stuff, it's musical theater. It's a folk musical, but not necessarily an opera, but the singing and performances are just amazing.
And talk to us a little bit about what makes this screening so special, because you're able to, obviously you're showing it in Ludington, but with this screening you're also able to show it to other people here in Michigan, all throughout the state.
Correct. So right now they're doing the film version is making its way through Northern Michigan with various performances at other theaters and art centers, and I believe it was in Grand Marais at a restaurant a couple of weeks ago to a sold out performance there. It's really neat to be able to bring it here in back to LACA in the performance hall. We have a 197-inch LED screen at the back of our stage, so it's going to be a bright beautiful picture with some amazing songs.
Perfect.
That's great.
Perfect.
Andrew, we've only got about 30 seconds left. Give us the details again of the when and the where and how people get tickets.
The screening will take place at 7:30 this Friday, November 15th. You can purchase tickets in advance by visiting our website, Ludington Arts with an S, center.org. And tickets in advance are $15. You can also purchase them here at LACA in downtown Ludington, or you can purchase them at the door for $20. And we're doing a special kind of a ticket deal. If you purchase your tickets in advance, and then you come to the performance wearing plaid, we'll give you a $5 ticket voucher for a performance down the road, whether it's a concert or our theater that we have here. Or if you come and purchase your tickets at the door and you're wearing plaid, we'll knock $5 off of your ticket price as well at the door.
Awesome.
I
True
love
Northern
that.
Michigan style.
Of course, of
That's
course.
great.
Everybody get your plaid out.
That's right.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for helping to spread the word. We'll share the information on our website, too, at 910news.com. Good to have you with us.
Thanks, Andrew.
You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.